We are at the start of Anime Central 2009. Wow, 2009. And this, of course, that I have with me is Steve Yoon from Harmony Gold. We've seen you and talked to you a lot in the past, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So, what's been going on with you since we talked to you? What was it ASEN last year, right?
I think it was, yeah. We have now I don't know if we announced this last time, but we have a live-action movie now with in the works with Warner Brothers. It's being produced by Tobey Maguire and also Akiva Goldsman, who's done I Am Legend, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith is also producing. We got Lawrence Kasdan on as a writer. He was the writer for Empire Strikes Back and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
And also the writers of Smallville, yeah. Sorry, I got a cold, so. But the writers from Smallville are also working on it, so we've got a lot of big names working on the Robotech movie at the moment.
Awesome, that's awesome. Now, on the Robotech front, what is new over at Harmony Gold with not just the movie, but anything else going on?
Well, we've also been coming out with Beta Fighter toys. For fans of the show, the Beta Fighter was the biggest and strongest robot in the entire series, and a toy was never made of it in the last 25 years. And until recently, and Toynami started working on this a couple of years ago. And as it turns out, the Japanese fans really wanted it as well. And so once they heard that we were making one, a Japanese company started making one as well for Japanese audiences. But ours came out, and it's been doing very well, and we're working on the third volume now, which will be coming out later this month. And on top of that, we're still working on the sequel to Robotech Shadow Chronicles, and mostly we're in talks about other projects that we can't talk about yet.
Is Robotech a good series for first-time anime fan, or should they build up to a series such as that?
No, it's definitely a good series for beginners. It was shown on, broadcast TV, and it was a big hit back then with all audiences of all ages. There were adults watching it, there were kids watching it. It was a pretty close split, 50-50 between guys and girls who were watching it. And so it's sort of a all audiences sort of thing. There's just something to appeal to everyone. Robots, romance, science fiction, drama, and it's not so esoteric as a lot of recent anime shows where it's like you have to be a hardcore anime fan to understand anything of it. Instead, it's just anybody can get Robotech, and yet at the same time, it's not like it's dumbed down for anyone either. So it's definitely something that, yeah. So I definitely recommend it for anybody.
Now, how have you been experiencing Chicago lately? Being from LA and all, you having a good weekend so far?
Yeah, it's been a great weekend so far. I haven't been able to do a lot just because I got a cold over the last week, so can't do too much. But I was actually born in Chicago. Really? Yep. Or actually in a suburb, Darien. Okay. I don't even know where that is now, but until I was 7 years old, I was living in Darien, Illinois, around here.
Well, are there any current or upcoming projects besides the movie that you can tell us about?
Unfortunately, there isn't. It's just what we've recently been coming out with. But besides that, there's also the Shadow Chronicles sequel, but other than those, we've got a lot of other things in the works right now that we just can't talk about. Yeah.
Well, Steve, it's a pleasure like always. I better get a back massage this weekend. Just one. That's all I'm asking is for one, okay?
I don't want to give you the swine flu either.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, anywho, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad I get to see you again. And you take care. Have fun.